Okay, I just wanted to get everybody caught up on what's going on here. We have the flooring. We have a vinyl flooring that's going to be in the whole entire house besides that laundry room. So everything but the laundry room is going to get this vinyl planking. All right, there's the box. We'll get that in video. It's called Classic Walnut. It's 100% waterproof. Hopefully this stuff turns out pretty good.
Yeah, we've never used that.
No, we've never used the vinyl planking. So we have the commode. It's an American Standard commode. We have some doors. Actually, we got all the interior doors.
Yeah.
We have the closet door over there behind Julie.
Still needs some work.
Yeah, it's going to need some work. You know, we're building the house and not all of it's perfect, but we're going to get it fixed up. We should be good with everything.
Sticker off.
We're getting the two doors. Right now we're working on the two doors, the two hanging doors, the sliding pocket doors. We have one in. Right here we have one in. This is the bathroom one. It's nice how they slide. Roll right out. Now, anything you see around it, trim is going to cover it. And we count on trim to do a lot. A lot of covering. Yeah, that's the lifesaver, the trim. We have the sink. That's the sink. What color is the sink, Joel? You know? Java sink. It's going to look really good with that walnut floor. Got the light in, which I think I showed you guys that already. And so we got, you know, the sink is not hooked up yet. I think the floor, we're going to put the floor underneath of the sink. I'm not sure, but I think it's going to go underneath the commode too. So like I said, Julie and I are working on the pocket doors. We're going to be doing this one right here next. These are pretty simple doors to do.
Oh, I hate they put these stickers on there and you can't get them off.
Okay, so the pocket door, when you buy the kit for the pocket door, you buy the framing and they give you these kits. This is what you're going to screw to your pocket door. About 2 inches from each end. They're pretty simple. They're just a pain in the butt to get them latched once you get them up in there. If they have any better instructions, they didn't send them to us. But we're doing just fine. Everything's...
Well, we've put them in before. So
yeah, we've done them before, so they're pretty easy to do. It's just hard getting them up in there and getting them snapped in. So that's what we're working on right now. A couple pocket doors. So let's get on to the door. I'll get some of this on video. Okay, now what I do with mine door is I want all my latches. You'll see there's a latch on the top. I'll show you up close. This little latch, this is what locks it into place. I like for that to be on the inside of the room. And then what I've done here is I pre-drilled my holes. I marked them, just traced out the holes on these, pre-drilled them a little bit, you know, smaller than the screws that you're going to put in there. I probably used probably an 1/8 inch drill bit, but you look at your screws, you'll know you don't want the same size as your drill bit, otherwise they're not going to go into it. So we're just going to go ahead and get these screwed in. And don't over tighten them, you'll just strip them out. You don't want that either. This side of the door going in, right?
That's...
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're right.
As I said, too bad this sticker wasn't on the other side. Just leave it on there. You won't see it. But, man. How did they put this on here? Jeez. It took me 2 days just to get the sticker off. Ugh. Ugh. Needs your little scraper that has the handle.
Over in the garage.
I don't know.
decided to put the little bumper on it. Julie wants this side of the door in, so we'll put the door bumper on this side.
Messed up on that side a little bit, so we'll put it in. You won't see it.
And like I tell you guys all the time, we're not professionals at none of this. We're just doing it. Okay, that little bumper just keeps the door from making a loud noise and going all the way back there and banging up your door. Now for the hard part, is taking it in there and put it in. These are the little rollers that you want to put in, and you want to stagger the wheels. So if you got two wheels facing this way on this one, on the next one you want the two wheels facing the other way. So I got mine staggered. I'm just going to put them up in there and get ready for our door. One thing you want to make sure is when you put your door latch are open. The little locks are open. Because if they're closed, you know it. You're not going to get it in. Okay, I'm going to turn this door in. Gotta do the back one, that one back here. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Push that against the door.
Oh, my fingers are in there. Okay. He's got it.
I think you got it.
Well, that one was just too daggone easy, that wasn't it?
Figured it out. That's what we did the first time.
Yeah, it's always easier on the second one. What I'm doing now is just pushing in the two little latches to make sure the door doesn't come back off. So both them little latches are pushed in, looks good. So now this door will just slide nice and easy.
It's got the bumper on the back.
Yep, the bumper keeps it from hitting real hard when you open it, and I can guarantee you, your grandkids are going to slam this door 100 mile an hour every time they go in and out, because that's what they do. So, the next step is we have a couple little guides to put on the bottom,
Yeah, I'm gonna do
and that's just going to guide that door so it's not swinging in there and bumping up against each other. I'll show you what that is. All right, these are our two little bumpers. One's going to go on one side of the door down here, right next to the bottom, and then the other one is going to go on the other side. I wouldn't suggest putting them very high on your door. If you put them up here and they're rubbing against it, they're probably going to rub the paint off. So I'm going to put mine as close to the bottom as I can. See about where I want them. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the screws in them. Okay, now my little bumpers are in there. My door won't go back and forth. It's not really tight on there. It just gives it room to move. Now when I do my trim, I'll have to notch out for these bumpers on my trim board that goes on there. Now as we're doing this job, we're learning as we go. We have done some doors, not many. When you're doing drywall and you come to that door, and you know there's a trim board got to be on here, you need to make sure your drywall is at least lays flush or less than flush with the outside board. That way when you put your trim up there, it's not holding it out. So we'll have to cut this off. Did that thing screw up your wall, lady? There's new blades, I think, in that thing.
I just looked at it. I was again. All that out there.
P.O.Box it. Oh my. We'll go back a little bit right there.
Right there.
Yeah. Look down there. Move it down. Okay.
I think so.
I think we should be good with this. Okay,
Looks good.
so that right there is going to keep the door from going all the way in.
Well, except with handles on them, but
We need to do the trim up here, along here, and then we'll have to do the handles on. Does that door need to go up?
I think it needs adjusted.
Okay. So this door does have adjustments on the top, and you can adjust them up and down. It's pretty easy. They give you a little wrench with it,
Yeah, of course.
and we're going to adjust it up a little bit.
It's a little better. Oh, is this one adjusted?
Yeah, I don't need to adjust it too.
A little bit, yeah. It's getting better. Actually, that looks pretty good.
That looks perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over and adjust the other one a little bit. It needs a little bit of adjustment too. Pretty easy. There's the little wrench they give you.
Just turn the bolt.
You just turn the bolt on the top. Now it's hard to see, but I'm going to try to show you the gap that I'm trying to close. Let me move over a little bit. You can see the gap at the bottom. See the gap going down there at the bottom. And as you go up, it gets tighter to where there's no gap at all at the top. So what I want to do is I want to close that gap right down there at the bottom. So that's what I'm using, those little adjustments at the top of this door. So now I know I need to go up on this side to be able to close that gap down there.
So I'll just take this and stick it in here. And we'll adjust that up.
Now, if I don't want to go too far, I can always take this one and come down a little bit. If you feel like you're going too far, just take this one down a little bit. How's it starting to look, Joel?
And that actually looks pretty good.
Okay, leave the door there so I can show them. Now, so now, as you see, you can't see the light through the door all the way down. That adjusted that door nice and closed. You remember how open it was? So it's pretty simple to do. Anybody could do it. We're not door people. So open it up, Joel. How's it open?
There's no knob on it, so.
And we got to do the
But,
knobs.
Yeah.
I'll make a nice video doing the knobs. because those you got to cut the holes and everything. So, all right. So now we're gonna move on to
Closet doors.
closet doors. That might be an issue. I'm not sure if I can get to that one. One nice thing about building a house is we get to get new tools, and we all of us guys like new tools. So I'm gonna open up this box and we're gonna see what comes in it. We're working here in the mini Barndominium and we're putting the doors in, and Julie wants to use a new tool.
Well, we need to cut all the shims off.
Yeah, we got a lot of shims to cut, and Julie likes trying new tools, so we're gonna let her try this thing out. Loud?
Yeah, it's pretty loud. I was cutting them at an angle to make sure they're flush, you know, back in there.
Okay, that was Julie using the tool. She really likes using the tools too. And as you can see, just about anybody could run this tool. It's definitely handy for our situation right now. Now I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. In the description, if you go down below and click on that, you'll see a link in there for Amazon. We'll leave this in there. If you guys are interested in this particular tool, just click on the link. Now, don't forget, you don't have to buy what's in the link down there if you want to help out the channel. Just click on the link and go to the top, type in what you want, and we'll get a small commission off of qualifying purchases. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Until next time.